My name is Toastmaster. My name is Toastmaster Rinosh, and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to meeting number 121 of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention a few ground rules which we shall follow in our online Toastmasters meeting. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. Please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Please turn off your video if you're stepping out of the meeting. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. And let me read out the mission of our Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With that, let me hand over the stage to the President, Toastmaster Raja.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Rinosh. Before starting, I would like inform this. Today, there is no speech and evaluations. And they sent some apologies. We received apologies from participants. Then somebody can propose the meeting agenda changes.
I myself, a DTM Milamurgu, I propose the agenda to be changed.
Yeah, someone second the agenda.
I, Toastmaster Rinosh, second the adoption of the agenda with the corrections.
Okay.
Over to you.
Thank you. Dear Division I Director and Area Director, past District Director, DTM Kuram Salwan, and fellow Toastmaster, future Toastmasters, good evening one and all. I'm honored and thrilled in front of you today. Today, my favorite rockstar speaker, DTM Kuram Salman, is there. Special thanks to Kuram Salman. Today, there is one young captain will sail the boat. I would like to introduce. She's the MBA professional in business administration. Her hobby is writing and cooking. A former teacher at Alnur International School, and she is the mother of 2 kids. So let us welcome our captain of the toast today, Toastmaster Regina Ismail.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. It's my pleasure to welcoming all to Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. Now I introduce the theme for the day is live your dreams, relive your memories. In our life, we have full of dreams and memories. Memories means you have accomplished something, fulfilled. It's a part of your potential. Dreams means you have not accomplished something, have left some of your potential unfulfilled. Our life is a combination of memories and dreams. Most of the persons who are living in memories. So in our life, we have to focus on our dreams to achieve whatever we want to achieve. We need to focus to that in our dreams. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, dream is not that which you see in our sleep, in white sleep. It is something that doesn't let you sleep. Now we have a grammarian Toastmaster Nasima PN, who is doing BA in English in Indian Academy. Let's welcome Nasima. Over to you. Nasima.
I think Toastmaster Nasima not yet joined. You can go ahead next.
Okay. Next, we are moving on. Our counter, who note down the words are, but, and at the end of the she will observe all these kinds of words at the end of the session. She will give us report. Our account is Rusbi Bashir. Let's welcome Rusbi Bashir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Regina. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, my role as the R counter is to count the number of unnecessary sound or repetitive words you use when you are speaking on stage. For example, I mean will be counted. These are fillers that would affect your effectiveness in delivering your speech. At the end of the meeting, I'll be back on this stage to present my report to you. Back to you, Toastmaster Regina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rusbi. The timer, the person who reminds the speaker to finish their speech in the stipulated time period. We have Toastmaster Wahiba Abdul, who record and shows the time to the speakers. Welcome, Wahiba.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. As a timer, I will be timing the keynote speaker, business session, and the installation ceremony. For the keynote speaker, when it is 10 minutes, I will raise the green card, and at 12 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and when it is, sorry. For the keynote speaker, when it is 15 minutes, I will raise the green card, and for 20 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and for 25 minutes, I will raise the red card. And for the installation ceremony, I will raise the green card at 10 minutes, and yellow at 12, and red at 15. And for the business session, I will raise the green at 5 minutes, and yellow at 7, and red at 10. Thank you.
Thank you, Wahiba. Next, I cordially invite our keynote speaker, DTM Khurram, who is a speaker, leader, communicator, and a humanitarian. He believes that tiny thoughts are the catalyst for tremendous transformation. Khurram discovered Toastmasters at the age of 9. Today, he is a distinguished Toastmaster, the highest honor bestowed by Toastmaster International. He was also elected as the youngest district director in the world, where he led his director, Bahrain and Kuwait, to the top 10 in the world. Khurram Salman is an alumni of the University of Bahrain, where he was at top of his class. Today, he works in the education field and serves his community by spreading the message of being a nice human by following little humanitarian acts. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Regina, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, let me just share my screen, and please do give me a thumbs up just to let me know if everything is seeming okay. Can you guys see the screen okay? Perfect. And you guys can hear me okay as well? Lovely. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on this little presentation as to what Toastmasters is. Now, as most of you are already aware of what Toastmasters is really, but here we're going to talk about just a little bit of tips and bits, the facts that you may or may not know. And throughout the while, there's some lessons for the wise at the end that might serve as a reminder to some of those who are new, some of us including. So welcome, good afternoon, and I hope you all are enjoyed. It's just gonna be a little bit of time. We're gonna go through 25 minutes. We're gonna go a couple of things as to what is Toastmasters, cover some facts and figures, why Toastmasters, what's the club anatomy. We're gonna end with some of the lessons, the current pathways that is enrolling as the educational program. And towards the end, we're gonna go and cover something that's called the Toastmasters Promise, that many Toastmasters who are very, very experienced, and I'm looking at DTM Ilamurgu over here, who may or may not even remember those because we tend to forget them over time. So this presentation is more or less a reminder to us as to what Toastmasters is, so we can go back to the basics. For those of you who may not know, I'm Khurram Salman. Khurram, by the way, is a Persian word. It means happiness. And so that's a little trivia for you on the side. And I've been a part of Toastmasters since I was 9 years old. I discovered it through a youth leadership program that was back in 2002. And I have not looked back since. I've been there, then that, and I've been through different various stages. And I'm very proud to say that I am who I am because of Toastmasters, because of what this organization has provided me with, because of what I have been molded into through the various challenges within the world of Toastmasters. And that has helped me tremendously throughout my school, throughout my university, throughout my career as well, which now spans over 5 years. So if you have any questions at any point in time throughout this, note them down and we'll come to it towards the end. So let's go into it. What is Toastmasters? Now, we're all part of this club, right? We all should have a very good idea as to what this organization is, but let's help our little buddy over here who's drinking and sipping his cup of tea in understanding the definition of what Toastmasters is as the Toastmasters website. Now, Toastmasters International is an international non-profit organization. So that's a keyword over there. That was founded back in 1924 by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, who was a teacher by profession and wanted to improve the public speaking capabilities of his students. The organization focused on communication and leadership skills. Now, we already know that, but it's very important for us to establish this as a basis in terms of, this is how Toastmasters define themselves, that they are an organization that focuses on communication, leadership, and everything that spans in between. And it was formed back in 1924 by a professor who just wanted to improve his students' communication throughout. Let's move further. Some facts and figures that you may or may not know. Like I said, the organization was formed in 1924. So it is now almost about to complete 100 years in the coming 3 years. Can you imagine? We are a century-old organization. Now, you don't get to survive to this level without having tested time and proven records that it has helped organizations and members throughout. The total number of members, if I'm not wrong, that has helped is around 4 million members in its history throughout the world. Now, 4 million is approximately 3 Bahrains. So if you imagine in the 100-year history of Toastmasters International, it has helped about 3 Bahrains in terms of population. That is fantastic. It was formed by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. Now, can anyone here tell me, and unmute yourself if you can, what does the C stand for? We all have heard, right? Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. We all keep hearing that in almost all of our engagements and ceremonies that we have. But what does the C stand for? It's okay if you guys don't know, because I'm going to tell you, obviously. Anyone? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the C stands for chestnut. Remember that. Ralph C. Smedley. C stands for not chestnut, chestnut. C-H-E-S-N-U-T. That is a big of a trivia that usually comes up at the Toastmasters convention. And there he is, that gentleman right over here. And this is the first meeting that was held back in 1924, December, what was under the YMCA organization, which is Young Missionary Christian Association Toastmasters. This was the first meeting that was held. And a little fact that you may not know is that it was a man-only organization until 1973. So women couldn't be a part of this organization until 1973. However, the first woman president who became the first woman president was able to be, she was a part of Toastmasters 2 years earlier, so 1971, and she had joined under a man's name, which is also something interesting. There's a total of about 365,000 members all over the world in 16,200 clubs and 145 countries. So we are big. We are a truly global and international non-profit organization. Let nobody tell you otherwise. So we are there, we are all over the world. We are in 145 countries with around 365,000 current members around the world. But now that we've established what Toastmasters is, let's move on to why Toastmasters. Now, can anybody here tell me, why did they join Toastmasters? Just unmute your mic, throw in some words. Somebody pushed you over there. Let me tell you mine. I joined Toastmasters because, well, my mother pushed me into it when I was 9. I didn't know what Toastmasters was when I was 9 years old, but my brother was being a part of the youth leadership program, and my mother thought it would be a good idea to put him in. And my brother has not still completed his CC, by the way, which is now gone. And I completed DTM and, took it further and, here right now. So tell me, can anybody tell me why did they join this organization? You guys can unmute yourself. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? Am I speaking to myself? No, right? Okay. Tell me, so just throw in some answers in there.
I joined Toastmasters to improve and learn English, actually.
Great, to improve and learn English. So basically that goes more towards your communication, but the English side of it, which is perfect. But that is one of the major reasons why people join around the world. What else?
Overcome the stage fear.
Perfect. So once again, the fear of public speaking, to increase that, to be able to improve that and to improve yourself, which is perfect. These are the reasons why majority of the people join this organization, is to become a better leader, to improve themselves as a communicator, to be a better thinker, because when you're writing speeches, when you're a leader, it leads you to think better, think more efficiently or more effectively, and end up with being a better listener throughout. And that is where your evaluation skills come in and the other things as such as well. So why Toastmasters? Majority of the people join it to be a better leader, communicator, thinker, and a listener. Now, the structure of Toastmasters as to how it is based, and we'll come to the part of why Toastmasters towards the end as well. So we'll just put a pin in that for now. So this is how a Toastmasters organization as a whole is structured. So you've got the members who are at the heart of it. Everything that comes in starts with us, with me, with you as members of the organization. That leads to clubs, that leads to areas, that leads to divisions, district, regions, and leads to the Toastmasters International. That's how the hierarchy of Toastmasters International works. Now, let me ask anybody over here, how many clubs do we have in Bahrain?
I'll make a guess.
Yeah, please, by all means.
72.
72, you're very, very close. Yes. Okay, how many divisions do we have?
In Bahrain, 5.
In Bahrain. I'm only talking about Bahrain at the moment.
5.
5.
Yes. I cannot see who answered that, but whoever did, 5. That is correct. Yes. Lovely. How many regions do we have in the world? There's no wrong answers here. That's okay. I'm going to tell you the correct one anyways. Just throw in a guess over there. I see Renosh answering. Yes, Renosh?
I'll go for 9.
Close.
11.
11.
Yeah, just keep in mind, I mean, it cannot be 9 because we are in region 11. So there has to be at least 11 regions, right? All right, so here are the answers. We've got, wait, before we go to that, these are our board of directors, which we'll come to in just a minute. Hold on, can you guys see this? We're just zooming in and out. There we go, all right. So these are our total regions around the world. If you can see, we have 14 regions in the world. We are part of region 11, which is Middle East, Africa, and now includes Pakistan as well. And then you've got these parts, there's 1 to 9 regions are just situated in Northern America. And then it goes further throughout the world. The regions were restructured recently as well. So that's just a trivia for information for us to know of. These are our board of directors. That is Daniel Rex, our CEO. And this is our international president, if you didn't know, Richard Peck. Now, our representative of region 11 is right over here. That is DTM Eletta Roche. Okay, now just to let you know, we have around 70 clubs in our Bahrain. We've got about 35 areas, 5 divisions. We are part of District 20, which is around about 122 districts of the world, 14 regions that all forms part of the Toastmasters International. Brilliant. These are the regions. Now let's quickly look at what is a club. Now, club over here, Toastmasters has a mission, and that mission is what defines what a club's role is. Now, this is something that we put up on the agenda, that we talk about in every club officers training or every session that happens, but do we really properly follow as to how these things are going? Let's remind ourselves of what the club mission is that we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. The keywords here, there's a positive, supportive learning atmosphere, learning experience for the member, where members are empowered and they develop their skills to be what they are here to be. So it's just a question that the XCOM needs to ask themselves periodically, because at the end of the day, it is the XCOMs who are responsible for this thing as well. Are they doing this role properly? Are they really providing this sort of an atmosphere for their members? And of course, the district mission is that we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. And that comes to Toastmasters International mission, which is we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. And like I said, member is at the heart of the organization. Clubs is what members are part of. If the clubs are fulfilling their mission, that leads to the district fulfilling its mission, that leads to Toastmasters International leading its mission, and that's how our whole organization is set up. Let's look at the anatomy of a club. Now, most of us are already aware of how these things work. I'm just going to go through it for the sake of going through it. There are the club officers over here. You've got your president, you've got VP education, there are 3 different VP educations, which is education, membership, and VPs, and public relations. And then you've got treasurer, secretary, and sergeant at arms. These are the supporting functions of the club, who are basically organizing the functionaries that come in, which are then further divided into evaluations, speeches, and then table topics. Let's look at now the club roles that are there. You'll see all of these. So speakers that lead to general evaluators, speech evaluator, grammarian, accounters. These are all roles that are there to improve various skills, from listening to speaking to thinking critically, to be a better communicator, to be a better leader as well. All these roles feed into that. And then you have, of course, the timer, the Toastmaster of the day who just introduced me, the table topic speaker, all those who are able to communicate promptly on their feet, and then the topics master who comes and provides the opportunity for the table topic speaker to speak. And club, all these things form a club. The mission, the functionaries, the role players, and that is what leads to the club, which is at the end of the day, the core of our organization, that is Toastmasters International. Now, this is the Toastmasters educational program. Now, before that, of course, you had the competent leader, the leadership track, the communication track. You've got different things in there, and that would lead to your DTM, but all that has been revamped. It was a very long project that was issued back in 2010's board of directors meeting, where they said, yes, we need to have an updated program. And this all was launched over different phases. You had Pathways Ambassadors, you had all of this adoption, you had both the programs running parallelly for some time. And then towards the end of 2018, they were like, that's it, we're gonna have the new program only. And that right here is the new program. You've got 11 different paths over here. The one that's missing from this is humorously speaking, the humor path. These are 10 paths over here. There was one path that they added, and they're going to keep adding new paths as well. So that is very exciting when it comes to Pathways. Now, Pathways took a different approach to how we develop ourselves in Toastmaster. And going through these is a separate workshop altogether, and there are people who are way more experienced than I am when it comes to this. But just to go through it, there's dynamic leadership, there's effective coaching. It really depends on what kind of competency do you want to develop. Is it more towards the leadership side? In that case, you'll have dynamic leadership, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, you'll have visionary communication, you'll have strategic leadership. These are more geared towards the leadership track. And then you've got communication. So you've got persuasive influence, you've got team collaboration over there, you have presentation mastery. These are geared more towards the communication side of it. And then it crosses over. There's so many skills that overlap over here. Now, we're the VP education of the club. Do we have the VP education?
Yes, sir.
Here's Raja. Hi, Anisha. What is the most common path of your club? Do you know that? Hey, you're new. That's fine. I know that. That's okay. That's nothing to worry about. Tell me this. What's your path?
DTM Karan, she is the elect, VPE elect. She's just joined in new. Our current VPE is Toastmaster Raja.
Raja, what is your path?
Dynamic leadership.
Perfect. That's my path too. In fact, that and presentation mastery, by the way, are the two most common paths that Toastmasters all over the world have taken. And just FYI as well, this is in the statistics released by the board of directors as well. So dynamic leadership and presentation mastery. But pathways, a lot of people had a lot of hesitation adopting it, but it is a brilliant, brilliant new sort of an education that is over there. In fact, recently I was in an past international president's presentation, and he is old. I mean, he's like 80 above or something, but he was also adopting pathways and he was praising on how this program has developed him. And he's the international president. So he's been there, done that, been through the whole program in and out, but he was also praising this organization. So coming back to the same question, what is Toastmasters? Now we've established what is it in terms of facts and figures, the history. We've established why do people join Toastmasters? And we've established how it's structured throughout the world in terms of its hierarchy, its structure, and the program itself. But what is Toastmasters? The way I've always looked at it and the way I've always answered it to anybody who's asked me is that it is a challenge throughout, plain and simple. A challenge for you to be a better speaker, leader, communicator, a challenge to you to lead to your self-discovery. It is a challenge that you have to challenge yourself that leads to your self-discovery. You will find out things about yourself that you never knew. You never knew you had it in you to be able to stand in front of an audience and speak for, hours and speak to hundreds upon hundreds of people. And that is what Toastmasters as an organization can get you. Now, lessons for the whys that we have for our Toastmasters over here. Now, these, once again, are just reminders to you as a member. And if you're new as well, take these to heart, because these are the lessons from the whys, from my experience, from the experience of others, that you really need to be careful of and be mindful of as you're progressing in your journey of Toastmasters. First is always remember, why did you join Toastmasters? Like somebody over here said, they did that to improve their English speaking. Have they been able to do that? Now, that's something that they'll have to, of course, potentially ask and progressively keep asking themselves and course correct if required. Always remember the why have you joined the organization. The more you give in, the more you get out. That's how the whole program has been set up. If you're not giving in, you're not attending meetings, you're not doing projects, you're not taking up roles, you cannot expect to gain the benefit that the organization has to offer. The more you would get involved, the more you would get out of it as well. It's just that sort of a give and take. You'll have to give in order to take what this organization has to offer. So keep that in mind as well. Your mentors are your biggest supporters. And here's what I like to say when it comes to mentorship. You are thirsty. They are the well. You have to approach them in order for you to gain the knowledge. Keep that in mind, because many times like, oh, my mentor didn't contact me, but did you contact them? That is very, very important as well. Now, keep in mind, your mentors are your supporters throughout. Hold on to them, learn, squeeze whatever you can out of them. And that is what will get you most out of this journey as well. Always remember these 4 core values, which are not only applicable in the world of Toastmasters, but in anything and everything you do outside as well for you as a person. And those are, of course, respect, integrity, service, and excellence. These core values is something that you have to adopt in any conduct that you make within and without the world of Toastmasters. So these are core values that can really, really shape one's life. And then be a servant leader. It was back when I was an area director in 2015 is when I started putting down as an email signature as well, lead to serve, because I used to lead to be able to serve my members. And this is what the organization gets you, is for you to be a servant leader. And all of these things lead to Toastmasters International, where leaders are made. And that is our tagline. And it has developed so many numerous leaders all around the world. Now, towards the end of it, I just wanted to remind us, myself, and all the experienced Toastmasters over here, what a Toastmasters promise is. Now, this is there in your handbook. This is there on the website. This is there so that you, when you become a part of Toastmasters International, these are some things that you pick up and you promise to do. And once again, these are not from me. These are coming directly from Toastmasters International. Is that to attend club meetings regularly. But how many people actually do that? Try to keep that as much as possible. You got to prepare all of your projects to the best of your ability, basing them on the Toastmasters educational program. You have to prepare for and fulfill your meeting assignments. You have to provide the fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations. You need to help to maintain the club's positivity and friendly environment throughout, necessary where all the members can learn and grow. And we just covered this in our club's mission. And you have to serve as a club officer when called upon to do so. Now that is a promise that you're making. And you need to treat your fellow members and your guests with respect and courtesy, utmost respect. Respect is at the heart of everything that we do when it comes to Toastmasters. You need to bring guests to the meetings as much as you can so that they can benefit as well. And you need to adhere to the guidelines and the rules of the Toastmasters program throughout as well. You need to act within the Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. And conduct in all of Toastmasters activities. Once again, these are things that we have covered. These are things that you know, and these are the things which lead you to give in to get out from Toastmasters as well as much as you can. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me towards the end of my presentation today. I hope this was a bit beneficial. It reminded you of a couple of things, and all I'll ask you to do is this. Evaluate, why did you join Toastmasters? Are you there yet? If not, what do you need to get there? Wishing you all the very, very best.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Khurram. Before going to the question answer session, let's invite our grammarian Nasima PA. She's doing BA English in Indian Academy. Over to you, Nasima.
Thank you, MC. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is engrossing, which means taking up the attention completely or absorbing. An example of using this word, he told us an engrossing story. Another example, he is an engrossing subject for a book. Each speaker is encouraged to use this word. I will give the grammar report at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nasima. First of all, thank you so much, Toastmaster Khurram sir, for your informative presentation. Now we are moving on to the question answer session. If anybody want to ask any questions, please do that.
Now, usually when there are no questions, I like to think that my presentation was very engrossing. and that everybody understood everything throughout, so there are no questions to ask.
I'll ask a question.
Please, Rinosh.
It's generic, but my first question is, what keeps you motivated to continue in Toastmasters? And since there are many who continue for many years, what makes you motivated to keep continuing year on year in Toastmasters? And what is your one piece of advice to these budding young Toastmasters?
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Rinosh, for that question. I've been asked that as well. It's like, hey, Khurab, you've been a part of this organization since I was a child, literally. So why are you still there? And I'd like to answer that with the answer that Daniel Rex, our CEO, had given. So I was in a presentation that he was delivering. It was a talk, and somebody asked him, what is the future of this organization? In 50 years, where do you see this? And he's like, well, regardless of how the technology would have evolved, that ancient need of human beings to sit around a fire and share stories is something that's always going to be there. So for me as well, personally speaking, I have gained a lot from Toastmasters, but I still feel like there's a lot to be gained, and that need to share my experience, to listen to the experience of others. Now, where in the world would I get the chance to listen in this friendly atmosphere, the experiences from all over the world? You not in your professional setting, not among your friends, not among your family. So this is truly an international experience that keeps me coming back to it time and time again. And there's also a huge element of, because I have gained so much from this organization, I need to give back. I need to help these budding Toastmasters who are here to make sure that they get where they need to be, because better communicators, better leaders is what is going to make this world a better place. So this is how I feel like I'm doing my part in making this world a better place, by helping people, by letting them grow, be a leader, be a communicator, so they can go and do their part in making this world a better place. So it all is connected that way. And for the budding Toastmasters over here who are coming up in the world, it's like, once again, give in to get out what you can as well. You need to be invested in this program to get the most out of it. I know you'll have your exams, you'll have all these assignments and projects and all these things coming up, then you'll have work, then you'll get married, and all these things will come up as well. But it is very important that you do not leave the organization, because the moment you start doing that and you start losing that interest is the moment that you start your progress towards it start deteriorating as well. So take it slow if you need to, but always be there doing your part, taking up roles, doing assignments, and always trying to learn as much as you can. Hope that answers your question, Nosh.
Thank you. I put another question in the chat box.
Yeah, is there a question in the chat box, you said?
Yes, just one more question from my side.
Toastmasters help you in your professional career? Oh, absolutely. In fact, so this is my current job is with University of Strathclyde, right? We do our MBA and MSc FinTech. We've been here in Bahrain for about 25 years. This is my third job. My first job was directly because of Toastmasters. My second job was directly because of Toastmasters. I was hired because they knew me from Toastmasters. And my second role in the British University of Bahrain, they got me because I had to go out and present the university. And they knew that I could do that because I have been around in Toastmasters. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, absolutely. It has helped me immensely to land my first job, to land my second job, and the third job because of those as well. So even for the third one, I indirectly credit Toastmasters as well. And in it, the amount of, the work that I've done, the communication and the skills, that has helped me. In fact, I will be bold enough to say that the skills that I've gained in Toastmasters in terms of interpersonal communication and leadership are now helping me more than my education as well, because I come from IT, right? I am not in IT at all. I did my education over there, but now my role is more towards people. And where did I learn to deal with people? That was in Toastmasters. So it has helped me tremendously in my professional career. And I'm pretty sure that it's not the end. We're still going to have a lot more where I'm going to have more examples of how this organization has helped me in my professional career as well. Well, perfect. I think we're out of time. If there's any question at any point in time, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have my details. It has been a pleasure presenting to you once again. Thank you for the invitation. I wish you all the very, very best in your journey. Take care all. Back to you, MC.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have individual evaluator, Toastmaster Renaud sir. Let's invite Renaud sir to this occasion. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. There has been a small correction in the agenda at the beginning. So we will not have a speaker and evaluator for this session. So that has been apologized. You can go further. Back to you.
Yes. I'm so sorry. For the outgoing Area 34 director address, I welcome Toastmaster. I think Toastmaster Narayanasam is also. Okay, I'm extremely sorry. Next, we are moving on to the session installation ceremony by incoming area director Toastmaster Rajamanikam sir. He's BCA student of Indian Academy, IGNOU, passionate software developer, blogger at heyraja.com, online marketing enthusiastics, currently elect area 34 director, and also a father of 2 little princes. Let's invite Dr. Toastmaster Rajamanikam sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Regina. You actually mentioned doctor. Thank you. Okay. This I could like to give our outgoing area director 34 Narayanaswamy for address. Over to you, Toastmaster area director Narayanaswamy.
Good evening, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and district leaders and area director-elect, new executive committee of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club, and the members and welcome guests. Good afternoon to one and all. It is a wonderful session today I am attending that I would like to wish our new elected executive committee for the term 2021 to 22 to perform well, to bring our club again to DCP as President Distinguished Club, what we achieved this year. So I wish all the best to all the new executive committee and the new members. Over to you, Toastmaster Raja. Thank you for the.
Thank you, Area Director 35 Narayanaswamy. A wonderful speech. And then we could like to go on our small presentations, what we done in last term, so inspired to do more for next term. Let me share the screen. Everyone, can you thumbs up for it's visible, right? Okay, once again, good evening to all, and let us welcome our Indian Academy Toastmasters Club for induction ceremony. Today, we are going to I want to show the glimpse for journey towards President Distinguished. My daughters have asked why you are not doing the videos for presentations. I tell we have the special clip every moment. We have a special clip. So in that special clip, I had to introduce what are the main thing in that program. So let us start show the meetings with the theme, live your dreams, relive your memories. For the new members, this is our Indian Academy Toastmasters timeline. This is we chartered a club 2014, and 2015 we have the area level winners, humorous, international speech, and table topic. 2016 we completed our 15th meeting of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. 2017 again the area director we got a chance to serve the district. We got an area director and Division K winner of table topics. And we have got an opportunity of CEO to present, or a club officer presenters of treasurer role. In 2018, we have got a chance again, the area director and Division D winner, humorous table topics. And 2019, we have reached our 100th meet. And again, the Division D winner of international speech, humorous and table topic. And 2020, we had a winner of the Division D winner, international speech, humorous, table topics. In 2021, we had a chance to serve the district. That is, our founders got a Division I director. And of course, the Area 34 director, we got an opportunity to serve. And finally, we have this winner in Division I, winner of international speech, table topic, and Division I this one, table topics. So why I show these things? No, Indian Academy made champions. So this is the witness of my experience. And we got an TMI portal club anniversary. We are reaching the 7th anniversary of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. And yes, this is our last term to 2020 to 2021 ExCom members. I had a privilege to work under President Toastmaster Junita, IT by profession. She has gave me full rights to do every meetings, organize meetings. She guided me a lot. I could like to thank here very much. And our DTM Suresh VP membership is drive the more thing. We achieved our DCP because of members. This term, luckily DTM Suresh guide me to drive the members. Of course, here I introduce VPPR, our Toastmaster Kavita, my wife, and Secretary Toastmaster Gunavati, and Surgeons Toastmaster Sudhinder, and Treasurer Ambar Qureshi. We started our journey last term. This is our induction ceremony. What we have to see these things. Luckily, we have 1 year we completed as pandemic. We started last year induction with online only. So for this, I have to introduce Toastmaster Wahiba Abdul. She joined a Toastmaster. In second day itself, she got an MC role. It's a really courage to have this role. So for thanks to Toastmaster Wahiba for this. And second, we got a club coach, wonderful club coach, Toastmaster Roshan Revis and Toastmaster Khalid Jalal. Current term is a club growth director. They are done very well done job for us to drive the motivated. They guide me a lot of things. Yes, we had a chance to play the role as a district. So our founders has got a Division I director. This is our first ExCom. I happily say our club coach also there, Toastmaster Renosh, and our area director Narayana Swami. So why we are showing these things? No, our Indian Academy Toastmasters, they are serving everywhere, district, division, area, any club. You see the Indian Academy Toastmaster because opportunities open for students. This our very, very short term, we got an opportunity to serve the district program. This program is done very well in short notice. New member orientation program last week. We're proud to say we have done well done job with our mentors, founders, and our president, head of education is the Toastmaster Junita. Next, we have served in area 34 ExCom. See, these are the members or working for area 34 ExCom members. So proud to say Indian Academy Toastmasters working in area level. These are this empowerment of clubs, Voice of Islam. Myself and had our area director Narayana Swami joined Voice of Islam to learn Arabic, and then we are empowering the Arabic clubs. And one more I have to honor to introduce the DTM Kuram as a presented the Peace Project. It's a fantastic. I witnessed. It's built on thanks to DTM Kuram sir. Next, we have participated in club officer training, so had a good chance. Next, these are the district awards. Yeah, we are getting the district directly awards from district. These are the things we attended 7 of 7 club officer training. We attended all members, and we got an gladiated awards. And yeah, I'm proud to say I got PR awards, and we got the members drive Beat the Clock, Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. Next, go on this for, yeah, we have the contest in every year. I had a chance to participate Area 34 contest. Our champion, Toastmaster Ninu Mary, Toastmaster Junita, Toastmaster Rajamanikam participate, the Toastmaster Sudhinder, we participate as a all contest in area level. Next, these are the had a chance opportunity to serve with the area director, our IT support, and we done a well done job for area 34 contest. And finally, we have reached a division I contest. He had a privilege. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Khalifa, under the patronage, we done the division I contest with the help of mentors, our club growth directors Khalid Abdullah, our founders, our champions Toastmaster Ninu and Toastmaster Junita. These are the clips. We have reached our division. And finally, we reached district contacts. Our champions are area, division, and districts. These are the glimpses of from district contest. 2021 is under Bahrain and Kuwait. Members all will join this contest. And after our club growth, Toastmaster Renos joined, we conduct a speech craft program. Here the keynote speakers, almost more than 10 members, 10 plus members of joined our speechcraft is very well. What is the result is, of course, 90% of members already joined to our club after the speechcraft. So really, we need to applaud the club coach, Toastmaster Renos. And these are the claims of speechcraft programs meetings. Finally, I show the first know how to achieve the President Distinguished Club. Now you have to attend the club meetings properly. We have more opportunities there, area level, district level. We have to participate, and then we have learned many things, so we can achieve the globe this DCP points. Finally, I had to introduce this term ExCom members in the presence of President Kavita Raja and VP Education Toastmaster Nashar Sawan, and VP Membership Toastmaster Junita Mariam, Secretary Toastmaster Nasima, Sergeant Arms Toastmaster Rashid Basir, and VPPR our Toastmaster Wahiba Abdul, and Treasurer Toastmaster Rayan Rashid. We are the army of 7 new officers, is a young and students. So happy to serve you all. Anytime you can contact me for this to support your things. Finally, I have to give the opportunity. Behalf of the ExCom, I am presenting these things, and let us give all Toastmaster Junita and his team to officer a big applause to contribution and achievement during the last term. And Junita and his team has increased the bar to we strive to maintain and improve the standard of the club. Our number one priority could be provide an outstanding learning opportunity and learning environmental to each and every member of Indian Academy Toastmaster. We will lead the club to achieve and retain the Presidential Distinguished Club status. On this, I conclude my presentation and back to Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajamanikam, sir. Next, we are moving on acceptance speech by incoming President Toastmaster Kavita Raja. Over to you, ma'am.
One more, Toastmaster Regina. I think I will start that club officer installation.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I will start the club officer installation.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall I start this? Toastmaster, our area director 34 Narayana Swami, sir.
You can start now.
Yeah. Dear our ExCom members, can you hold? Can you switch on your video? And Treasurer Toastmaster Rayan. Yeah. I think he mistakes. I am here to install the officer of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong, dedicated to help people from all walks of life, to speak in an effective manner, listen with the sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask each officer to hold the gavel as a symbol of leadership. I think gavel, I send this background, no? If we are virtual, we are in a physical program, we will give the gavels for each members. So we are in virtual, so we can just hold the hands, what I say, and later you can say, I will, that's it. Okay, any doubt? Okay. Toastmaster Rusby Bashir, just hold the hands like this. Toastmaster Rusby Bashir as a Sergeant at Arms. You are responsible for club property management, meeting room preparation, and hospitality. Will you perform your duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Next, Toastmaster Rayan Rashid. As a treasurer, you are the responsible for club financial policies, procedures, and controls. You will receive and disperse with the approval of this club all club funds paid to Toastmaster International, all financial obligation of this club as they come due, and keep on accurate account of all transactions. Will you perform your duties to the best of your ability? Toastmaster Rayan Rashid.
Yes, sir.
Next, Toastmaster Nasima as a secretary. You are responsible for club records and correspondence. You will perform your duties to the best of your ability. And can you unmute?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think our membership sent apologies. Anyway, I will read this. Toastmaster Junita Mariam John as Vice President Membership. You are responsible for planning, organizing, and directing a program that ensures individual member retention and growth in club individual membership. Will you perform your duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will do.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I will do.
Toastmaster Nasha Sasan. As a Vice President Education, you are responsible for planning, organizing, and directing a club program which meets the educational needs of the individual members. Will you perform your duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir, I will.
Yes. Next, Toastmaster Kavita have been elected the President of Indian Academy Toastmaster Club. You are its Chief Executive Officer and are expected to preside at all club meetings and at all regular and special meetings of your executive committees. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goal. It also your challenges to see that your club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmaster International to meet their goals. Please accept the gavel as a symbol of leadership and dedication to the office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and action of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy and dynamic club, a club of which everyone is proud. Will you, as the president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Okay, it is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed in the offices to which have they been elected. The growth and development, the growth and development of the Toastmasters program in Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. All members, with all members, you can hold the hands like this. Toastmaster Malvika and Toastmaster Vahiba and Toastmaster Nasim. We just hold the hand like this. Toastmaster Nasha. Hold the hands like this. Yeah, that. The growth and development of the Toastmaster program in Indian Academy Toastmaster Club depends largely upon the action of this group. On your honor as men and women of Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it and work with it throughout the coming year? Say yes.
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 Yes. And now I would like to address some speech, and later I hand over to our President Kavita Raja. Toastmaster, see, we have a lot of information here and there on air, everywhere. We need to courage to check whether this is the authenticated information, products or service. Is there an authentic person? So please associate with Toastmasters. That is also unique in Indian Academy Toastmasters. Our founders are 20 plus years of experience in educational field. So please with us, we will guide you, we'll teach you all the things. And this, I'm concluding my speech. So I could like to have some small address from our incoming President Kavita Raja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raja. As a president, I feel so energetic. This year, Indian Academy XCOM members are mostly young and more energetic. I'm so happy and excited to be the part of it. Even I feel so young and energetic. Along with them, I also feel, I hope we work as a team, bring new ideas as a team. And as usual, we are going to rock this year also. And this year, as a president, I have taken one oath that I'm going to learn new things, and I want to get less, what to say, I should not depend most on my husband, because if I have any doubt now, I'm frequently asking him. I'm not learning much. My motive is only to give speech. Other than speech, what it is there exactly, I'm also don't know. As a president, now I feel I have more to learn and to execute to new members. So this year, I hope I will give my best as a president. As usual, we are going to rock. Thank you so much. Back to the MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavita ma'am. Now we are moving on to the session. Moving on to the business session. Next, we have the general evaluator, Toastmaster Rashid sir. He has master's degree in international hospitality and tourism management from Switzerland, working as an operation manager in a hotel in Bahrain. He joined in Toastmasters since 2006, immediate past president of Pakistan Community Toastmasters Club. He was the winner of Prophet of Speech contest, winner of area contest several times in 3 categories: table topic, evaluation, and international speech. And he strongly believed that Toastmaster International makes a person better in all aspects of life, especially a better human being. Let's cordially invite Toastmaster Rashid sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Madam Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Regina Ismail, Area Director, Toastmaster Raja Manikam, fellow Toastmasters, Presidents, outgoing and incoming, dear leaders, and my fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon to one and all, or good evening to one and all. For the information of guests, if there are any, and for the new members, the purpose of the general evaluation is to give the overall feedback about the club performance and the members' performance without criticizing, just to encourage them. I would like to proceed forward as there are not much educational activities. So first of all, I would like to request the timer of the meeting, Toastmaster Wahiba Abdul, to please let us know that what was the time taken by the keynote speaker.
The keynote speaker has taken 23 minutes.
Thank you so much. It was just a specific reason to ask you because since you are the timer and if you are not introduced later on, it doesn't suit. I would like to request that grammarian of the evening, Toastmaster Nasima, to please give her report. Toastmaster Nasima, are you there?
Yes.
Can you please give your report?
The guest DTM Kuram sir using the word of today, and I didn't any grammar mistakes on that. Sir.
What was the word of the day?
Engrossing, sir. Engrossing.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nasima. I just would like to appreciate that I have been witnessing the grammarian in so many meetings even in my own club as well. But the way you told the responsibility or explained the role of the grammarian was so natural, so simple, but wonderfully. Great job. I know that you are a new member and I can see a lot of potential in yourself. Good luck for your future.
Thanks.
May I request the counter of the evening, Toastmaster Ruzib Bashir, to have her report, please.
I was stuck. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir. First and foremost, I have to take your notice to our keynote speaker. First, when everybody to be the keynote speaker, I could see the hyping, the excitement in already Toastmasters like Raja sir and Rinosh sir. And now I know why it was. He was so fluent, he didn't have any R's, and it showed how engrossing a speech can be without R's in it. So, yeah. Coming to my report, Regina had, our Toastmaster of the day had 5 hours, Timer had 6 hours, Grammarian had 2, and Kavita had 2. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ruzib, for a wonderful explanation of the role and specifically the point you have noticed. Yes, it was a flawless presentation by distinguished Toastmaster Khurram Salman, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much and good luck to you as well. Fellow Toastmasters, now, because I just got 2-3 reports, because I just want to give my general comments. I know that I'm allotted for 10 minutes, but I would just like to request the timer as well as the Madam President to please allow me to use a bit more time if I exceed the time, because I can see a lot of potential in this club, and I can see specifically that there are most of 90% members are youngsters. So you have a great future ahead. You have a great journey to achieve. Let me start with the meeting starting. It was started on time, which is a good sign for any club whenever the meeting starts on time, because then you can finish on time as well. Before jumping to something else, let me give you the highlights of the agenda. In the agenda, Sergeant at Arms supposed to be Toastmaster Raja Manikam, but when it was introduced, it was Toastmaster Rinosh. And then coming to the president supposed to be Toastmaster Junita Mariam, but it was taken over by Toastmaster Raja Manikam. It's fine, you can go ahead, but before taking the roles, specifically inform all the members or all the guests that due to certain reason or without reasons, acting or non-acting or whoever is going to be the Sergeant at Arms or a president, so people have the information that who is going to speak. For example, I've seen the agendas 2 days ago. And today when I logged in, I seen the agenda once again. So for myself, I was thinking the Toastmaster Raja Manikam is going to start as a Sergeant at Arms, and Toastmaster Janita Mariam was going to start as a president. So inform these changes. Secondly, when you are, I can see the club offices banner over here, which says President Junita TM. It's always really good that when you mention the name, at least 2 names. Now, Junita Toastmasters doesn't suit. You can see VP Education Raja Manikam. Yes, 2 names are there. It sounds good. It creates respect. So please go through these names and try to put, not if you cannot adjust 3 names or a full or a complete name, at least there should be 2 names. So when somebody is reading, it sounds good and it gives the good impression of the club. Coming to the adoption of the agenda, I just would like to suggest the president who is incoming or whoever it is over here, president of other clubs, that whenever you are adopting the agenda, ask VB Education first that are there any changes in the agenda? After his or her response, then proceed forward to get the agenda proposed with or without changes and seconded. Coming to the grammarian of the evening, if the grammarian of the evening or of the meeting was late, try to appoint someone. Either he or she can take, or someone else can take the role for time being till the main grammarian who is allotted for the meeting comes. If he or she doesn't come, so he can carry. For example, if Toastmaster Nasima would have missed the meeting due to some certain reasons, so it means there would have been any grammarian of the evening. Coming to the installation ceremony, because I'm also the area director, elected area director, and nowadays I'm doing the installation ceremonies. Even today evening, I have my own club installation ceremony. I just would like to suggest, with due respect to the area director, that whenever you are installing the new officers, ask the outgoing officers to switch on their cameras, stand up and uninstall them officially. Then you can start the officially installation of new officers. Other than that, it was wonderful and it was professional when you conducted the installation ceremony. One more thing I noticed over here, that outgoing president, Toastmaster Junita Mariam was not here. I would request and suggest strongly that whenever the installation ceremony is there, ask those officers who are outgoing specifically to be there, even for the time, even for few minutes when you are uninstalling them. So this will give a proper handover to the next upcoming executive committee, and they will know that yes, the previous XCOM has been released by the area director. Then it will look more professional. One more thing which I missed, actually, I can understand if there are a lot of guests, then you can skip that portion or you can skip that session. But if there are few guests, for example, I believe we were 3 maximum or 4. So, and give the opportunity to guests to introduce themselves. By doing this, what happens, this essence of Toastmaster is that when you get the introduction of the guest, it makes the atmosphere and environment easygoing, and then you can adjust and digest things which you are going to listen. And you're preparing mentally to yourself and the members and the guests that, yes, we are going to start the meetings. Specifically, when you are online, what happens sometimes that, for example, if I'm at home, I might be doing something else also. So meanwhile, when you are introducing the guests, a person, for example, I myself being a member, I can think, okay, now the introduction of the guest is being done. Now I need to finish my work and just come back to meeting and attend it without any disturbance. Again, there was one session which was skipped, educational session. When you adopted the agenda, I know that it was mentioned over there, but once it is mentioned, then master of the ceremonies should take note of it and mention during this session that this session was cancelled due to this reason. And secretary of the club should note that yes, the agenda was adopted with the changes made by VP Education and proposed by so and so and seconded by so and so. So this gives the opportunity for the secretary to keep the minutes of the meeting in a proper record. Coming to the business session, still because just before introduction of myself, the business session was skipped. May I request to let me know that what is the reason of skipping the business session, please?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Rashid. Actually, we are the students, so we have some XCOM members separate meetings. So we skip the meetings. Since it's the first meeting, so we skip the meetings.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manikan, Toastmaster Raja Manikan. Specifically, I asked why actually that when you are skipping the business session, he has valid reasons. So what I would suggest over here that why Toastmaster emphasized to have the successor or your subcommittee member for the XCOM. The reason is that when you don't have your actual or current role player or executive committee member, for let's say, for example, the vice president of education or sergeant at arms or secretary, then they will be having the successor, so they can represent their report on behalf of the actual executive Toastmaster, executive committee members. What will happen by doing this? Why Toastmaster has emphasized on this? Because Toastmaster wants other members at the same time to prepare for the next terms. Because once the next term will come, the successor who has never experienced before in his or her life the role of an executive committee member, once he will be the successor of an executive committee members, he or she will be knowing that yes, this role's asking me to do these things. So he or she will be prepared mentally as well. Plus, he will have enough knowledge to carry that position. And for the chairman committee, for the nomination committee chair, it will be easy for him or her as well at the end of the year, that he will have the idea that, okay, whom I can rely on for certain position or for specific position. So by doing this, you are preparing the XCOM for the next year in advance and giving another members as well the opportunity to learn and grow. Overall, I found you guys are really, really enthusiastic, and I can see that everybody has the hunger to learn. I will just share a Toastmaster. Renosh was asking that what did you got from Toastmaster, why you stick to Toastmaster? He asked from distinguished Toastmaster Khurram Salman. Let me share with you, when I joined Toastmaster back in 2006, I was not able to speak a single word of English. Why I'm saying? It's not that I'm trying to praise myself, because I can see there are new members who have joined it. They are student. I was a student as well. I was lucky enough that my father brought me in Toastmasters. And I tried to learn, and still I am learning. So you are at the right place with the right people. You have a lot to learn. You have a lot to share with others. By learning, you are also teaching others. I have learned so many things over here. It doesn't matter you are new or old. Everybody has to learn from one and each other. I just would like to make request to the sponsor of the club and to the mentors of the club. I cannot see the mentor both of them, none of them is here, but I can see the sponsors, Toastmaster Iloma Group over here. You are blessed to have youngsters with you. Trust me, nowadays, clubs are suffering to find youngsters in Toastmasters International specifically. And I believe you will agree with me with the fact, where should I believe the youngsters should more be attractive to Toastmasters International. Why? Because it helps not only to your career, but it helps to shape yourself. Wherever you will go, you are champion of any field. You are the gold medalist in university, but if you don't have the communication skills and leadership qualities, trust me, you will be ignored. So I would like to request the sponsors and mentors. You are blessed to have the youngsters with yourself. Please work with them closely. You will find not only that after a few years, they will say that, yes, this or that gentleman was beside me when I was Toastmaster, and I am on a certain stage because of that person who motivated me to do this one. And second thing, for your personal satisfaction, you will see your club growth to the highest level. Because when youngsters are there, energy is there. With this, for the new members, again, I would like to state that why I'm giving a bit deep feedback, because you are new and you need to learn the Toastmasters essence, the Toastmasters hierarchy, the Toastmasters professionalism, and the Toastmaster theory behind why Toastmaster exists in the world. I wish best of luck to each and everyone, and I thoroughly enjoyed the meeting, and I wish best of luck to the incoming XCOM, and I believe that under the able leadership of Toastmaster Kavita Raja, your club will achieve many milestones, and your club will bring name and fame to the Indian Academy itself. Last but not least, please spread smiles. It doesn't cost anything. It's a priceless thing, but it's a precious thing. Trust me, if you will give smiles to someone, it will come to you, because what goes around, comes around. With this, back to you, Madam Master of Ceremonies. Before, I'm sorry, I just would like to give another round of applause to the Master of Ceremonies. You were really wonderful. You have done a great job. Specifically, you were introducing everyone with the perfect introduction, and the enthusiasm, the smile you are carrying, please carry it with yourself. You will shine. Back to you, Madam Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rashid, sir. Next, I warmly welcome our DTM Elamuriku, sir. Words of wisdom by founder and sponsor of Indian Academy Toastmasters Club. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, MC. Once Warren G. Benny quoted, "Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality." Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Our guest speaker, our past district director, DTM Guram Salman, general evaluated Toastmaster Rashid, area director, and incoming area director, Toastmaster Raja, outgoing area director, Toastmaster Narayan Swami, Indian Academy Toastmaster, ESCOM members, club members, young and energetic leaders, fellow Toastmasters, guests, good afternoon. As per the above quote, our leaders are made our youngsters into a reality. Definitely based on this presentation, the world youngest past district director, DTM Quran Salma, has given a engrossing presentation for this evening. Really, we learned a lot from his presentation, each and everything when the Toastmaster was started, where it reaches now, where we are, what are the structure of Toastmasters. Really, the youngsters with us, the young leaders, those who have taken step today as the ESCOM members of Indian Academy, you are supposed to know what is the Toastmasters, where it starts, where we are standing now. It was wonderful presentations given by him. At the same time, we are lucky to have Toastmaster Rashid Bhatt. He is a perfect general evaluator, I can say that. He evaluated us this meeting also, excellent and fabulous way. And he also says his personal experience, how it was. And it's very good to learn step by step. This is the way we have to learn. I know our Indian Academy students are born talented persons. They need someone to ignite or lead them to right paths. Based on that, it was a wonderful meeting was arranged by Toastmaster Nasha, the VP Education. Really good start today. And there was a good introduction ceremony conducted by Toastmaster Rajamanikam, professional way. I know when Rajamanikam was joined in Toastmasters, now I reached as a area director and conducted this induction ceremony. It was wonderful. It was a fabulous event conducted by Rajamanikam. It is a very hard worker and excellent performance. Very good. This is the way you have to do each and everything. As both the leaders says, we have to follow strictly the rules of Toastmaster International. Then only we can learn step by step. And there are structure is given. There are line of information is given by TMI. This is the non-profit organization, as is said, and we can learn our communications as well as our leadership skill with proper notes. That's very important. The young leaders, please, as we discussed last meeting, please bring your friends. We are the youngest club. As I say, we have almost all ESCOM members, and members are the first year and second year of bachelor degree student and master degree student. So you have to bring your students. We have almost 300 students are there. Try to bring all the students to come in this position. Then only we can make it success. It's not only we 20 members, limited in 20 members. We have to bring more members and let them learn. We'll experience, we can exchange our ideas. We can develop our communication with them, as well as I'm ready to give all the roles, all the leaderships to learn from the beginning. This is the club, is only for the student benefits. Kindly discuss with your friends, ask them to join every meeting and do something new ideas. Always some innovation should be there. That's why our division I is there, 3 I's. Based on that, you have to perform yourself. I wish you all the best, the new ESCOM members, for doing a wonderful job. And you have to achieve, as we achieved last year, President Distinguished Club, as Toastmaster Narayan Swami says, the same thing we have to achieve. We have to keep the word. Indian Academy Toastmaster Club always creates champions, as well as they are the President Distinguished Club. This is, I'm hand over this one to the new President, Toastmaster Kavita. I wish you all the best for your team. Wish you all the best, students. Kindly proceed as is best to one. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Over to MC.
Thank you, DTM Elamuruga sir. Now I welcome VP to announce the program for next meeting. For that, we have Toastmaster Nasha Saswan joining with us. Over to you, Nasha.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's my duty to organize meeting to fulfill your purpose of joining Toastmaster, for which I need continued support from all. Let me remind you that Indian Academy Toastmasters have achieved 10 DCP points, which is our new batch benchmark to which we cannot compromise. Out of 10 DCP, 6 points comes from education. I will be making a 3-month plan, 6-month plan, and a year plan to achieve it. I will be circulating members' interested survey form after this meeting, which will help members to plan their journey with Toastmasters. Secondly, we will form a mentor group for each new members to whom they can reach out. We will also form education subcommittee to enhance education programs. We will have weekly workshops to educate our members. Next meeting, we will have a workshop on pathways learning experience. I'm expecting full support from all our members for me to serve better. Thank you. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Nasha. Next, we have the session getting feedbacks from guests.
Toastmaster Regina, I think Rashid sir, the general evaluator, there is no guest, so we can go ahead.
Yes, okay, sir. Next, we have Toastmaster Kavita Raja. President adjourns the meeting number 121. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, Regina. Today, DTM Kuram Salman for all about Toastmasters. Really, it was a wonderful session. Lot of information. I hope I gathered many information. I hope our new young buds also have gathered many information. That's what they didn't ask me any doubts from that. And new XCOM session. Looking back, last year we have done many, but this year as a president, as a new members, we are going to do more best, and we are going to rock this year also. And Toastmaster Rashid Shabar, a general evaluator for this evening. Thank you so much, sir. You have given many useful information how to change the mistakes. I'm sure in our upcoming meeting, we work hard to correct, and we will give everything in perfect. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rashid Shabir. We will use our name perfectly as a president of this current year, and I'm going to adjourn this meeting 121. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome and your hospitality. I thoroughly enjoyed your meeting and looking forward to attend once again, inshallah, in future. And I would love to see the progress made by the youngsters. And I just would like to give a comment because I heard the VP Education Toastmaster Nasha saying with few plans, this is the way to go. Please plan your meeting. And as your mentor or sponsors have mentioned, that bring the creativity, because you are youngsters and youngsters are always believed to have so much creativity skills than the senior members. So you have the chance to make and shape the club. And at the same time, because after 1.5 hours, our club meeting will be going on and we will be doing the installation ceremony. For the new officers or anyone would love to join, please, you are most welcome. I can share the meeting link over here. It will be a great learning opportunity for yourself. And I would like to specifically request and invite the area director, Toastmaster Rajamanikam, and your sponsor, Toastmaster. Sorry, I'm unable to pronunciate sometimes the name because it's Toastmaster Ilamaguru, to please grace our meeting with your presence. It will be a pleasure to have if you join our meeting. And I'm looking forward to see, now, if not all, but some of you. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we reached the end of the session. Over to you, sir. Rajamanikam, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Regina. It's a wonderful meeting. I think Kavita already adjourned the meeting. So, thanks,
Okay,
sir.
very nice. Good. Plan for the next time. Okay, very nice. Excellent meeting. All of you did, but little nervous is that try to improve yourself. Okay, that is the only thing. Okay, this is the first meeting, right? Otherwise it will come up. All of you try to prepare before coming to the meeting. That is very important. As Rashid said, we have to discuss at least 10 minutes before the screen how we have to manage ourselves. That's you plan yourself. Okay, very good. Rest all is good. Yes, Renosh, you are busy with other meeting, maybe? Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay, very good.
No worries, no worries.
Of this team.
Thank you so much, DID. I'm actually attending my joint meeting.
Okay, very good.
Excuse me for that, but I did have and listen to everything that is happening. We will definitely have wonderful meetings for sure. We will look into all those things.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Wish you all the
All
best.
the best. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.